Hello children, welcome back to another session of geography. In the previous class, we learned about geography first chapter, our state Karnataka. Today we are going to learn another interesting chapter from geography, that is physiographic divisions of Karnataka. In this lesson, we are going to learn on these topics: introduction, physical divisions of Karnataka. In physical divisions of Karnataka, again we are going to learn on three physical divisions. They are the coastal plain, the Malnad region and the Maidan region. Dear students, Karnataka state situated south part of India in the western side. It has variety of landmass, it has variety of natural vegetation and it has variety of physical divisions. So, which are the physical divisions of Karnataka? So, dear students, let us start our first topic, the physical divisions of Karnataka. On the basis of structure, Karnataka state can be divided into three physical divisions. How many divisions? Three physical divisions. They are the coastal plain, the Malnad region and the Maidan region. Children, let us discuss about the coastal plain. So, the coastal plain, as a result of the state, as a result of the reorganization of a state based on the linguistic, Karnataka state got coastal area. So, look at here children, this area we call coastal plain. So, coastal plain situated in between Arabian Sea and Malnad region. So, coastal plain situated in between Arabian Sea and Malnad region. The total kilometer of coastal plain is 320 kilometer. It extends from Mangalore in the south to Karwar in the north. From where to where it extends? From Mangalore in the south to Karwar in the north. It's a width 12 to 64 kilometer. That's why it is called Kannada or Karnataka state coastal line. There are many ports along the coastal line. The ports are Bhatkal, Malpe, Belikeri, Honavar, Kumuta, Karwar and New Mangalore port. These ports are fishing ports. Among them, New Mangalore port is one of the prominent port in Karnataka state. That's why it is called the gateway of Karnataka. And coastal plain, many beaches are found. Those beaches are very attractive for tourist people. The beaches are Panambur, Ullal, Someshwar. These three beaches are near to New Mangalore. And Murdeshwar near Honavar, Karwar in the north and other beaches. In coastal plain, two important islands are there in coastal plain. The islands are St. Mary's Island near Malpe and Anja near Karwar. The main occupation of the people near the coastal plain is fishing. Even agriculture is also one of the another important occupation in the coastal plain. And some crops can be grown in the coastal plain. The crops are cashew, coconut, cardamom and paddy. Dakshina Kannada, Udupi and Uttar Kannada are the coastal districts of Karnataka state. Here, coastal plain, the most important thing is in coastal plain, that is, it is broad in the south and narrow in the north. So, children, this is about coastal plain. Second physical division of Karnataka, that is the Malnad region. The Western Ghats in our state are referred to as Malnad and also called the land of hills and also called the Sahyadris. Here Malnad runs parallel to the from north to south. Here they have a steep slopes in the western side and the gentle slopes in the eastern side. The total length of Malnad region is 650 kilometer. Its width varies from 50 to 76 kilometer. Malnad region is above from the sea level. The total meter is from 900 to 1500 meters. Children, in the Malnad region, many peaks are there. The peaks are Mullayanagiri, Kalhatagiri, Kudremukh, Deviramanagudda and others. Among them, Mullayanagiri is one of the prominent peak in the Malnad region, and also Mullayanagiri is highest peak in the Karnataka state. The total meter is 1913 meters. So, which is the highest peak in the Karnataka state? That is Mullayanagiri. What is mountain passes? The route from the eastern plains of Karnataka to the coastal plains across the western Ghats are called mountain passes. The four important mountain passes are Charmudi Ghat, Shirdi Ghat, Agumbe Ghat and Hulikar Ghat. Charmudi Ghat, it links Mangalore and Chikmagalur. Shirdi Ghat, it links Hassan, Sakleshpur and Mangalore. Agumbe Ghat, it links Shimoga and Udupi. And Hulikar Ghat, it links Shimoga and Kundapur. These four important ghats we can see in the Malnad region. So, this is about ghats. Here, Malnad region causes heavy rainfall in Karnataka state, and Malnad region is covered by evergreen thick forest. Malnad region is also called the birthplace of many rivers, especially in the western side. The rivers are Sharavati, Kali, Netravati and Varahi. In western side, we can see many waterfalls. The waterfalls are Magod, Unchalli, Abbe Fall, Shivanasamudra and Jog Fall. Among them, Jog Fall is one of the highest waterfall in India. It is created by Sharavati river. Tea and coffee are the major plantation crops in the Malnad region. In Chikmagalur district, coffee is a major plantation crop. That's why it is called the land of coffee. Which is the land of coffee in Karnataka? That is Chikmagalur. Kodagu district is called the land of Kashmir. Why it is called the land of Kashmir? Because it is cool weather in Karnataka. That's why it is called the land of Kashmir. In Kodagu, orange is a major crop. That's why it is called the land of orange. Children, Malnad region is completely covered by thick forest. It means evergreen forest. That's why Malnad region has been identified one of the biodiversity zone in Karnataka state. So here UNESCO. UNESCO is one of the important agency of UNO. It means United Nations Organization. So UNESCO is announced the Sahyadri Hills is one of the World Heritage Site. UNESCO means the full form of UNESCO is United Nations Education, Scientific, Cultural and Organization. So children, this is about Malnad region. Next here, Hassan, Chikmagalur, Shimoga, Kodagu are the Malnad districts of Karnataka state. So children, this is about Malnad region. The last topic from this lesson, that is the Maidan region. So here this area we call Maidan region. This area is created by the three major rivers. The rivers are the Krishna, the Kaveri and the Tungabhadra. The Maidan region can be divided into two parts. They are northern Maidan and the southern Maidan. So children, let us discuss about the northern Maidan. So this area we call northern Maidan. The northern Maidan is completely vast area with a black soil. Here in northern Maidan, many prominent hills are there. The hills are Nargunda Hill, Parasagada Gudda, Saudati Hill, Ilkal Hill and Anjanadri Hill. In northern Maidan, one of the prominent fall is there in northern Maidan, that is none other than Gokak Fall. The Gokak Fall is created by the Ghataprabha river. Here, the North Karnataka or the northern Maidan is called the land of sunshine. Why it is called the land of sunshine? Because during the summer season, the temperature, it means North Karnataka has recorded the highest temperature in Karnataka during the summer season. That's why it is called the land of sunshine. Here in the black soil, some crops can be grown in the black soil. The crops are jowar, cotton, chili and sugarcane. The northern districts are Bidar, Koppal, Raichur, Kalburgi, Yadagiri, Ballari, Vijaypur, Bagalkot, Gadag, next one Belgaum and some part North Kannada or Uttar Kannada and Haveri. So these districts are we call northern districts. The last topic from this lesson, that is the southern Maidan. The southern Maidan extends from Tungabhadra river basin in the north to Chamarajanagar district in the south. Southern Maidan is completely vast area with a red soil. Northern Maidan is covered with a black soil. Southern Maidan is covered with a red soil. Here many prominent hills are there in the southern Maidan. The prominent hills, they are Chitradurga Hill, Narayana Durga, Shivaganga and Savanadurga. These hills are in Bangalore. Again, one more important and prominent hill in southern Maidan, especially in Tumkur district, that is Madhugiri Hill. Madhugiri Hill is there in Tumkur district. It is biggest monolithic hill in the Asia. Monolithic means single rock. Nandi Hill, Channakeshava Hill, Kavale Durga and Skandagiri Hill. These hills are in Chikballapur district. Adi Chinchanagiri Hill in Mandya and Biligiri Rangana Hill, Malay Mahadeshwara Hill and Himada Gopala Swami Hill. These hills are in Chamarajanagar district and very famous in Karnataka, that is Chamundi Hill. Chamundi Hill in Mysore district. In the red soil, it means some crops can be grown in the red soil. The crops are ragi, groundnut, jowar and vegetables and as well as fruits. And southern districts are Bangalore, Mysore, Mandya, Ramnagara, Chitradurga, Tumkur, Davangere, Chamarajanagar. So these districts are southern districts. So children, today we completed one more lesson from geography part. Thank you and have a great day.